Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Jan Hicks Creates, and welcome to Stitch Mania 2019. We have begun. I have been seeing posts all over the Stitch Mania group and on Instagram of everybody's starts, whether it's a start on a new project or start on a whip. Bringing out a whip, and I just love it. As you know, I am going through whips for the next 40 some days. One less because I finished Quilter's Cottage. I did not get a whole lot done. I got a chunk done, but of course not as much as I would had hoped. Do we ever get as much done as we'd hope? So I got this bird done, got the eyes in, got the white flowers down here done, got the yellow in on these, and got these two snowflakes done. I guess they're not snowflakes because this is season summer, so I guess those aren't supposed to be snowflakes, but you know. So I've decided I am still going to work on this 1 hour a day because I am so close to being done, and like I keep saying, I would like to get it done. So this is still going to get some time, and I will periodically show my progress on that. My whip for today is the 16th Century English Family Garden by Liz Turner Deal. This is one that I've had in my stash for years and years and years. This is copyright 1996. And I love it. I am up here at the top. If you recall, I have finished this one little knot garden up here at the top, and I'm working on this one here. So right over here in the corner. I am feeling pretty good that I can get this done today. So that is my goal, to get this second little knot garden at the top done today. So we shall see. I should have quite a bit of time to stitch today. Wednesdays are generally my days where I don't have any errands to run. I don't have anything around the house to do besides the basic. Actually, I have to get a load of laundry in and, you know, the basic dishes and that kind of thing. And I have to eat. But the big news is that we are going to see Avengers Endgame tonight. So I really won't have any time. Well, we're going to a 5 o'clock showing, so right after Mike gets out of work, we're going to head over to the theater. So I'll still have some time in the evening, depending on how emotionally exhausted I am. I will be taking, excuse me, morning voice. I will be taking plenty of Kleenexes. And of course, I've been hearing nothing but great things about this show. So let's see. Haven't done this. It is Wednesday, May 1st, 8:19 a.m., 70 degrees, mostly cloudy here so far today. That can change within 10 minutes, as we all know. Oops, oh, I hate it when I do that. See that? Catch one of the threads. Or did I go through it? Not paying enough attention, and I split the threads coming back up. So anyway, don't have a whole lot else to talk about today, since I was just on here yesterday. I plan on watching a lot of Floss Tube today. I do have, I have to get some yoga done this morning. I have, do you remember I was doing the yoga with my friend Marnie? We were keeping each other accountable. We've started another 30-day yoga journey, I guess you could say. Another one of Adrienne, Yoga with Adrienne's 30-day, and it's actually called 30 Days of Yoga. I think most of the practices are about a half hour long, some a few minutes over, some a few minutes under. So I've got to get back to doing that, and that actually started yesterday. So I'll be posting about this in the Floss Tube Fit Club group on Facebook to see if anybody else would like to join me, and also again to hold myself accountable there as well. But if any of you guys would like to join me, I'd love to have you, and love to have you on the Floss Tube Fit Club as well. Whoops. I don't have any extra lighting on up here. It's interesting, you know, iPhone does a great job of gathering light in on their cameras. Sometimes it can be a blessing, and sometimes it can be so much that it skews the colors of the photo, which frustrates me to no end. But you are seeing it much lighter on the recording than what I'm actually seeing with my hands. Well, not with my hands, with my eyes, what my hands are doing. I hope this setup works well. I have the stand kind of in a different place, so I'm not bumping it as much, and it will be staying there the entire month and then some. So I have a chuckle for you guys. I think it's a chuckle. I hope the Dying to Stitch folks think it's a chuckle. So I showed you the Quaker Seasons of Friendship on my Floss Tube video yesterday, and mentioned that I had called Dying to Stitch and ordered it and ordered fabric. Well, at least 2 people, Tamara and Dee, went as gaga over it as I did, and said they were going to call Dying to Stitch today and order it. So they're going to be like, what is it with this pattern? Everybody wants it all of a sudden. And that, my friend, is the power of Floss Tube, and actually the great joy of Floss Tube, because I really, you know, I wish there was a way that there was some kind of metrics or statistics that could be done to see if Floss Tube is reviving the craft like I perceive that it is. You know, the number of people, not only that comment here on my videos, but that I see comment on other videos, and that make posts in the different Facebook groups that they have returned to stitching after, you know, however many years, 10 years, 25 years, whatever it is. I would think that the craft is seeing an uptick. And I really do think it's because, well, across all the social media platforms, whether it's, I think Floss Tube has a lot to do with it, because, you know, the visual representation is there in the other social media aspects, but I think having this kind of the video and the talking and the community that can develop, I think is a huge part of it. So, yay for Floss Tube, yay for enabling, yay for Dying to Stitch. Lisa Smith, who was my enabler of the pattern, I told her yesterday that I did buy it, and she said she had bought it as well. So you will be seeing it on her channel as well at some point. And if you don't follow Lisa, Kindred Stitcher, you really should. She is quite often my enabler. So if you like the type of things I stitch, you will like the type of things Lisa stitches. She also does quilting, and she might do some wool applique as well. She does painting. She's a very talented, multi-craftual person. So anyways, I thought that was fun. They did charge my credit card this morning, so hopefully it will get mailed out today, and then it begins the slow slog across the country and across half of the ocean to Hawaii. I put an order in with J. Jill. I don't remember which date. J. Jill, I guess they're one of their distribution, or the distribution that they shipped out of, center that they shipped out of, was in, it might be Pennsylvania. Definitely someplace on that side of the country. So it got shipped ground with FedEx, and it's probably been, I'll say, a week and a half. And it finally made it to California, I think yesterday or the day before. So now I'm sure it's getting on a ship. It's not due here until May 10th. It's just like, oh my God. I don't usually order from J. Jill. They're a little bit too expensive for my taste, but they have these shelf bra tank tops that I have been wearing for years and years and years and years and years. Very comfortable. They used to have them in all kinds of different colors, and they discontinued all the colors except black and white. And I had multiple black ones, and they just recently seem to be bringing out different colors again. So I will be stocking up on those again. So that's what I ordered. It will get here eventually. It should get here before we leave. We talked to the candidate for being a house sitter, pet sitter for us while we are back on the mainland in June. Very, very nice woman. She's a professor in Sacramento. Her and her son are going to be coming. Hopefully they're going to look at flights and make the final determination, I guess, today and let us know. Nope. So hopefully that will work out. Very, very nice. Her and her son both. Yeah, I don't foresee any problems unless it's a problem with a particular kitty, and that is life with Sasha. Excuse me. So my friends who are familiar with Hawaii, whether it's Dee and Christina or Michelle, will get a kick out of this. Last night, we had a bug flying around in here that big. Mike thinks it's like a palmetto bug, a flying cockroach. He tried to catch it. At one point, it escaped underneath the refrigerator. It came back out again, and he tried again, and it escaped underneath the stove. At one point, it landed on him, but he wasn't quick enough to react and get it off his chest. So, we haven't really experienced much bugs. We've had some moths get in, flying around the lights, that kind of thing. So we haven't really experienced much bugs yet. I know we have ones. Well, we've had a couple cockroaches wandering. Not very many. I, of course, try and keep the kitchen as clean as possible. I admit, I am not the best housekeeper in the world. And of course, in an apartment complex like this, you're at the mercy of everybody else's cleaning habits. But this one was a doozy. So I was up most of the night. I'd wake up periodically, kind of glancing around the bedroom to see if I could see any big bugs flying around. Sasha and Nina did not do any help in that regard. We did not, well, I have not yet found any bug carcasses laying around. And they're like, that's not my job. Now, if it's a lizard, give me a lizard any day. They used to love the lizards in Sarasota. Nina would play with them. Oh my God. Hilarious. There was a standoff. I should see if I could find that picture. We had a standoff between a lizard and Nina at one point out on our lanai in Sarasota. You know how whenever they get, when they're, what's the word I'm looking for? In defense mode, they have this little flap that opens underneath their chin. So we have Nina here staring down at this lizard, and this lizard staring up at her with his flap out and his mouth open. It was pretty funny. He was a brave little guy. Mike decided he needed to live, so he picked him up, and well, he tried to pick him up, and the lizard latched onto his finger, and he carried him out with the lizard latched onto his finger. Carried him outside the pool deck. We had a caged pool deck in the back of our house in Sarasota. And then he couldn't get the stupid thing to let go, so he had to get a stick and pry him off his fingers. It was hilarious. All right, guys, I'm running out of floss, and I'm just about done with this little section here. Just a few more stitches coming down here and I'll be done. So I am going to end this for now. Again, welcome to Stitch Mania, huh? Yay, I'm excited. Guys, I will see you tomorrow. This is about the length that I want to do these, 15 minutes. So tomorrow I will be showing you, hopefully, the completed little knot garden here. And tomorrow, shoot, I moved that out of the way. Hold on. Tomorrow's project, I'll get into a better flow of this once we get started. Tomorrow's project is Aloha. Yay, can't wait. All right, guys, have a great day. If you are doing Stitch Mania, enjoy every stitch. Find that joy in every stitch, and I will talk to you tomorrow.